Scott from Queensland Home Improvements, and today I am talking about our freestanding insulated skillion structures, and I'm on site at a property in Wynnum today and measuring up for a 6 metre by 4 metre insulated freestanding roof. We at Queensland Home Improvements offer these in a non-insulated and an insulated option on our website. Both are fully priced for a supply and install solution. So if you're looking for an accurate quote right now, you can jump on the website and you'll see a price right there for that option supplied and installed. Now I'm at this job in Wynnum today, and I wanted to show you guys exactly what we're looking at when we arrive here, and how we can make your life easier and save you tens of thousands of dollars, because there's companies out there that are going to charge you twice, 3 times what we charge for this kind of work. And we are great builders, been around for a very, very long time. Me personally, 25 years in the building industry. Queensland Home Improvements is coming up to 13 years old now as a business, and we've been very successful over that period of time because of good systems, good money management, quality work, making customers happy, and of course, meeting your expectations as best we can, and we're certainly going to continue to do that. And if you'll allow me a couple of minutes of your time, I'll show you what we're looking at here today, and hopefully make your life a little easier as well. So this concrete slab has already been laid here, and the concrete slab is exactly 6 metres in length, 6 metres by 4 metres in width. And they've done a magnificent job with this slab. This speckled finish in there looks really, really good. Looks great. I really like it. And it complements this magnificent new pool area as well, really well. It's a beautiful colour. That ties in nicely. That pool is a 3.5 metre wide, 3.5 wide by 7 metre long pool, and the pool pavilion patio area that's going to accompany this is 6 metres by 4 metres. So when I'm standing here looking at the yard, my natural inclination is to want to slope the roof down towards the left-hand side boundary. Freestanding, so 4 posts, 1 post in each corner coming up, and a simple skillion roof on top of that. Now, on our website, we have those insulated skillion roofs available, ready to go, and that will work perfectly in this application. Now, the only difference here is that from a personal perspective and a building perspective, it's always stronger if we can put the posts into a concrete footing in the ground, and that's where we dig that hole, put the post in the ground, and then concrete it over. Now, in this instance, the client has already got the concrete down, so we're going to be looking at some bolt down base plates to support the posts. Now, the roof design's pretty straightforward. There's no issue with that. The only other thing we need to consider here is the type of posts. So we could look at some standard steel posts, or we could be looking at some larger hardwood posts, and we do all of those options. There's no problem with that whatsoever. So it's really about personal preference. When it comes to building approvals for freestanding skillion structures like this, some of the things that the certifiers or the building approvals are going to be looking at is the distance from the structure, from the concrete slab or from our roof to the boundary. That distance varies from council to council. The general rule of thumb is we want to maintain 1,500 millimetres from the boundary, but obviously we can get them approved up to the boundary in certain circumstances, and generally without too many problems up to 900 mil. Getting closer to the boundary means that sometimes we have to do things like boundary relaxations, which are a 2-part approval process for most councils in Australia, or Queensland, sorry. The councils don't want to miss their money. They want to make sure they get their paycheck out of these as well. We're going to navigate you through that, and we're going to save you money doing it as well. This one here is 2 metres from the boundary, so we've got 2 metres in distance from the boundary, from the corner of the slab there. You can see where my finger is to the boundary fence. So 2 metres, no problem. It should be a standard building approval. The other things we need to consider in the yard are there any storm water lines running through here, sewage lines, or any utilities under the ground that could be a consideration. One of the things I love about Queensland is our frangipanis. My goodness, look at this one here. It is absolutely magnificent. It's a beautiful frangipani tree, really blooming with flowers, and this is a great combination of white and pink. Oh my goodness, I just dropped that white one. Oopsie. But yeah, isn't that magnificent? as a builder and as a tradesman. I'm a carpenter by trade and been in the building industry for many years. One of the things that I like to consider when it comes to a project or building a job like this one is the access in the backyard. So we want to make sure we've got some room down one side of the house to be able to get down here, to be able to get the materials in, and also whether we've got power down here. We always need electricity to build these things. Obviously we work with a lot of cordless tools these days, so that's making life easier. Back when I was an apprentice, dragging 100 meters of cords around the place wasn't much fun, but no, it's a lot simpler. But we just need power, and we want to make sure that we can get materials down the yard as well. I'd say it's about a good 30 meters from the front of the house down to here, and that's not too bad for our boys to carry this stuff. There's no problem with that. The only other thing to consider now with regards to this project and the building approval on the project is that all roofed structures require a storm water connection. So that's the water off the roof going into a downpipe, and that being plumbed into the house storm water or out to the road, or some storm water connection down the back here. There are allowances in some instances where we can install a rubble pit in some applications, not all applications, but that storm water is a consideration that needs to be made for projects like this. And obviously our site visit takes that stuff into consideration, because we want to make this as simple as possible for you. So I'm out here looking for solutions. I have noticed that the swimming pool has a overflow, and so we may be able to pick up that, which should be connected to the stormwater as well. But these are the things that I'm looking at to make your life easier. So with the exception of the posts and what we're going to do about fitting those posts to the concrete, our stock standard 6 meter by 4 meter kit on the website, supplied and installed, is exactly the right option for here. And so our price, Queensland Home Improvements price, doesn't change. What you see on the website is the price of this structure. Now this site consultation today cost $279, and the client was happy to pay that because they got someone to turn up on time, someone who knows what they're talking about. And we're an open book policy with regards to the price of our projects, so she knows that I'm not coming out here and going, oh, by the way, I need to charge you more for this and charge you more for that. We're an open book policy. We've given answers. She was comfortable to pay the $279 because we've saved her thousands of dollars today, and we'll save you thousands of dollars too. Not salesmen, builders. And there's a big difference. People who know what they're talking about. I'm not just here to sign a contract. I'm here to give you answers and get your project moving. Scott from Queensland Home Improvements. Thanks for your time today. It's great talking to you guys, and I love making videos, and I'll keep doing that because I've got a thing or two to say about this industry, helping you save money.